is the good Vice President familiar with the public Wi-Fi program?
Madam Chair, yes, it is under the admin. Yeah. That's not a timeout. Madam Chair, Yusek Mempin will answer the question.
Chair, Secretary Angara, about your recommendation to review and reassess the processes in terms of, I guess, the procuring of procurement processes and to reevaluate the existing policies of your department. May I ask, Madam Chair, if Secretary Angara particularly refers to the last mile schools program, and why does he recommend the reevaluation and review of the existing procurement policies of his department?
Good afternoon, Kong Adyong. Salamat po for your very optimistic words, and salam alaikum. You're correct, Your Honor, Madam Chair. That is one of the concerns because dito sa last mile schools, the experience on the ground is parang nagugulat yung nagbibid siya ng mababa, tapos nakikita niya napakalayo pala nung lugar. So, madalas ina-abandon niya yung project, sa totoo lang. So I think we have to examine our bidding processes there and ensure that there is enough room for the associated costs, the logistics of building these classrooms. And itong last mile schools, of course, ito nga yung in geographically disadvantaged, isolated and disadvantaged areas or GIDA areas. And there is a budget in the 2025 proposed budget for 10 billion, covering 154 school sites. But more generally, regarding procurement, I really noticed that mabagal ho kami sa procurement. Okay. I think if you notice for 2024, the books are not arriving on time, Your Honor. We're only starting to deliver books now, and the kids are already in school. The completion of the books will be done by December, Your Honor. So, hindi na po pwede. I think we can borrow practices from some other agencies of government who do, nabanggit po yung EPA or yung early procurement activities. It is applicable not only to infrastructure, because to build a classroom is more difficult than building a road, Your Honor, because you have to assess the condition of the soil, you have to validate the school site, you have to check that there is a school title, among others, among many other things. You have to check that if you're building a 5-story school building, that the structure can be supported by the geographical conditions, Your Honor. These are but some of the things we have to do, unlike when we put something for a road. So I've conveyed this to the leadership of the House, and I think that's why they're asking for your lists quite early, and we're very appreciative of this proactive action on the part of the Chair, the Vice Chair, our budget sponsor, our Senior Vice Chair, because working together we can really accelerate the pace, because if we do a status quo type of action, wala hong mangyayari sa atin, Your Honor. We need really to work in tandem, multitask, meaning we're debating the budget, but at the same time, we're also doing the executive or administrative activities like early procurement activities for books, for infrastructure, for computers, doing things like market scoping, discussion with the prospective bidders, short of award, Your Honor, because clearly that's what the DPWH does in many of its infrastructure projects, I understand, Your Honor. Kaya yun po yung nais nating mangyari. And then lastly, dun sa reading ho, unfortunately we're not a reading culture, Your Honor, but I suspect everyone in this room has benefited somehow from reading, meaning our parents read to us, our teachers read to us, and we learned reading at a young age, and we imbibed it and we read on our own so that we progressed in life, Your Honor. So the studies show that the countries who do the best in PISA exams are those where there's a reading culture and the parents read to their children. That's why they check, bakit sa ibang bansa active naman ang parents sa Parent Teachers Association, nanonood po sila ng soccer game, ng basketball game, nagpapakain naman sila. Pero hindi yun ang effective interventions po. Yung effective intervention, yung basahan natin ang ating mga anak. for teachers, for parents, for communities. We really need to work together to encourage a reading culture in our country.